Hi guys, today we're working on the A6 again, and more specifically on the GPS antenna. As you can see, the GPS antenna from this side, it looks perfect, but let's see it from the other side. So from the other side, the GPS antenna looks really bad, and it is broken. As you can see, I can just push it with my hand and it's yeah, it is gone completely. As you can see, the little screws that go inside of here, they're broken. This piece here is broken as well. So the GPS antenna, it does work, it is working, but it is really bad. So what we will be doing today is attempting to repair it, because these are very expensive. First, second, it's supposed to be really bad weather over the next couple of days here where I live, so I don't really want to leave this open so that it completely dies. I will do my best to save it. Yeah, so I'll do my best to save it and see how it goes. So the first thing is pop the tailgate or the trunk if you have the sedan and not the Avant one. Then what you do next is you take this dome light out. So this dome light is right here. It's right here in the middle of the trunk. It has this little connector, so just put in a flathead screwdriver like this one and choose a side. You can either go from the front or from the back and just pop it out like this, and then wiggle it out and it will come right out. Take the connector out, and then I will show you right here. You can see there is a little screw hole. This screw hole has a T25 Torx screw in it. So take this screw out, and then we should be ready to remove this entire paneling here, so this entire thing. I'll try to wiggle it out and see how it goes. If there turns out there are other screws or something else, I'll let you know. As a side note, this DIY is applicable to pretty much any A6, C6 Audi, so from 2005 to 2011. Not only to the A6 that we have right here. The only difference is basically the color of the headliner inside. That's pretty much it. Okay, so the paneling is now removed. As you can see, there are these little hooks, two in the middle and two on either side. So what you do is you pry it out of here of the molding, grab a hold of it and just pull it to you. So pull it towards the back, because otherwise if you try to pull it from the front, you'll break the hooks and it will never sit right. So that's it. Now you can see you have here the motors for the electric trunk. So if yours goes bad or you want to retrofit it, you can see here where they are and what they look like. So this is the left one and this is the right one. Okay, but now to the antenna. You can see here this little pop thing. Just pop it out with a screwdriver, and right in here you can see, well, we can't really see anything, but trust me, it's right there. There's a little nut right there. Well, you can't see anything, it's super dark. It's right there. There is a little nut. Now you can kind of see it's right there, which you can put a socket on and twist it out. So if that turns out to be more difficult, you can always start removing more of the panels and drop the headliner, at least in the back side. But I'll do my best to remove the antenna the way it is, simply because I don't want to waste any more time taking unnecessary parts of the car. But again, if it doesn't work out, I'll be taking the headliner out. Okay, so I was looking around, and I think this won't be necessary so to take anything out. So here is the screw. I removed the little piece of foam. It's right here that was there and obstructing the view, but again, here it is. It's 22. Just put a socket on it and a wrench, and you should be able to take it out. As you can see right here go the antenna wires there, and also to this side, the blue one. If you want to completely remove the antenna from the top, you have to disconnect those as well. So I'll go ahead and remove that, and I'll show you what we end up with. I did think about removing more of the headliner. As you can see, I did start removing from there, but then I realized that if I put in a thinner, so a smaller 22 socket, and the wrench that isn't as thick as my other wrench, it would fit, so that's what I did. So yeah, taking that is completely unnecessary, and this here as well. So this is what's left from the antenna and the top, and this is the antenna itself. So when you go ahead and remove it, what you will need to do is, because it will be like this in the car, just pull it up a little bit, then turn it 90 degrees and then up. Otherwise it has these little pegs here and here on either side, as you can see, and then it gets caught up into it, and it can't come out. So that's it. Now I'm going to clean this mess up, remove the broken pieces of plastic that are around here, and seal it up. I will glue this back together so that it's nice and good looking, and I will show you the end result. For the gluing, I have bought some epoxy. This is universal epoxy, perfect for plastic and metal and all that good stuff. And I have also some silicone sealant. It's right here. It's normal silicone for inside and outside, and the most important thing, it's transparent. So this, with it, I'm going to basically glue this to the antenna itself, and this, the plastic, I'm going to glue with the epoxy. So I'm going to do this next, and I will show you how we're going to proceed. Oh, one last thing, if someone wants to buy another antenna and completely change it, here is the part number. It's 4F9035503F, and here it's written Avant, so probably this antenna is specific to the Avant model of the A6. Okay, wish me luck, guys. I will wait up for this to dry. It will take a little bit longer, maybe half an hour more. It's already started to, the glue has already started to become tacky, so it just needs a little bit more time, and then I will show you how to reassemble everything and put everything back together. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like now. It's all dried up. The epoxy, as you can see, is dry, and it looks a lot better. So of course there are some marks from the epoxy on this side as well, but I will be wet sanding those, and I will buff the paint so it doesn't look this terrible. So now what I'm going to do is, I have this high temperature silicone that is special for, so it's RTV gasket maker basically, and it's black. So this is what I'm going to be using here. So here is the antenna. I'm going to put in a little bit of a thicker bead around this. I thought about reusing the old rubber gasket that was here, but yeah, I think with the RTV will do a better job. Just to seal it, I'll just do a little bit of a thicker bead around it, and then plug this on top of it like this. So once it's done, I'm going to seal up these holes that are right here that you can see. Those were the screw holes. And what I'll also do is I'll put in a thicker bead around this just to seal everything nicely from the inside. And I'll wait till the morning to reinstall this on the car. Hopefully everything will be fine, but it does look a lot better now. So, yeah, you can see the markings, but still it's not broken, it's all nice and sturdy. It's cleaned up. There was a lot of corrosion on it. So on this metal base, it looked really bad. As you can see now, so there's still scoring on it, but it looks a lot better now that everything's been cleaned up. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do, and I will show you the end result once everything's done. Oh, by the way, I've used this little brush. So it's just a Brussels brush. You can use it just to scrape whatever's left over here in this groove, so that your silicone or RTV gasket maker makes a good bond with the metal and with the plastic after that as well. The antenna is back in its place. As you can see, I put some silicone underneath, and I'll also put a little bit of RTV gasket maker on all of the sides here in the front, just so that everything is nice and watertight. I really don't want this to go bad. Inside, as you can see, the little nut is put back together, and now all we need to do is connect the GPS antenna, which is this, to this guy right here, and take them inside. And here was another connection. This in my car, this goes nowhere, because this is for the I think it's for satellite radio or something like this, and I don't have it, so this connection just goes nowhere. It's just tucked underneath the headliner on the other side, and then it's all a matter of plugging. So no, this is for the dome light, so just putting the other part of the headliner right here and putting everything back together. I've connected everything back up here, and it seems good. All that it's left to do is put on this piece of the headliner, but I wanted to explain how exactly it goes back together. So I have these little metal prongs on either side. These go here and here, and then the plastic hooks that you see here and here, these go right here and on the other side, just as a side note, so that you don't try and jam it up. When the back side of the headliner is put on, all you need to do after that is put on the weather stripping on top of it, so that it sits nice and flush. It should be really tight, no squeaks and rattles. And then the final thing is we have a little screw, a T25 screw that you need to put in, and it goes right there, as you can see. So just put it in there. I'll need to find my screwdriver, but that's basically it. And then it's the dome light. Put on the dome light. Here is the connector for it. Just put it in. I can actually do it right now. So here we have now the dome light connected. When the screw is firmly screwed back in, just put on the dome light back in and just pop it in place. That's it. I'll need 2 minutes to do that off camera, and then I'll show you the end result. With the antenna put back together, now I'm going to show you that the navigation and everything else works. I'm going to start the car. And this will go to show that the repair worked. And we still have all of the functionality. So we'll just put on the map, and as you can see, our location is correctly displayed here on the GPS. Okay, so that concludes today's video. Everything worked, the antenna is successfully repaired. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you would like to get more content like this, press subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.